Oh, there we go. There we go. What is up? What is up? What is up? Oh, yo, doing? Brother, hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing just fine. The body, body, body. Womp, 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 womp. Oh, whoa, turn it up. What is up? What is up? Alrighty, time to clean this one up a little bit so we can put it away for a while. Did a great job today. Superb job. Yep, 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 yep. How y'all doing? If you're just tuning in, welcome to the channel. We are going to first, I'm gonna first clean this up so I can put it away. Is it greasy? Yeah, it's greasy. Don't like grease on my stuff because that eats up the stuff. I'll be right back. Texas, what's up, brother? Give me a sec. Good evening to you, brother. Hope you're doing good. I just finished watching your live. Freaking ripping, and ripping. That's what we gotta. That's what we gotta do daily. Well, me, for myself, I gotta at least rip and rip because, like right now, for instance, I'm not occupied with anything else. No work. Not that I'm lazy, but I gotta be doing something, man. Not, I'll just think too much, thinking too much can get a hold of me. Not if I'm not thinking positively. Yep, yep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now this thing, check it out. I'm using a long reach standard plug, and I think these things they use a short reach. What I'm gonna do is remove it because I mean you gotta understand this engine, brother. You gotta not understand it. You gotta respect it. No, it needs a lot more freaking nitro content, and I don't have that. I only have 25%. And I didn't want to use 25% because this thing freaking chugs. It chugs. And last time I ran great, but the only reason why I ran great because I put a brand new plug in it, and then also I did other stuff. Don't know if it was running hotter at that time, but I gotta back out this damn high speed needle, man. Like I can just imagine. I mean, I'm pretty sure these things are designed and built to always rev at high RPM constantly because those helicopter engines, like you can't idle it and be hovering on idle on 1,000 RPMs. I don't know about how it's geared, but to me, I don't think you can keep this in the air floating or hovering at idle. Oh man. And then I'm looking at the fuel tank on this helicopter engine. They're fucking huge. They're huge. They're like a size pint. They're like almost the size of this thing. But it is what it is, you know. Great experience out there. I wasted a good amount of fuel just to realize that I was using the wrong fuel. I mean, yeah, well, we can call it wrong, but I call it faulty errors of me, from me. No. Check this out. Yesterday, I was about to go out there, and I was struggling. It was getting dark already. It was like my third time, and I just had came back, and I popped in my card from the camera on the computer so I can start editing the video I recorded. And I come realize that it was on 25 FPS, and and then the picture looked awful, and I just told myself, man, just delete it and go do it again. Go do it again right now. Lawless, what is up? Yeah, I told myself, go do it again right now. And I did. I prepped myself up to go out there again. And not until I told myself, just wait until tomorrow. Wait until tomorrow because everything's wrong on this. Everything was wrong. Don't know if you caught it on the video, but I made a new port, a new valve so I can pressurize the fuel tank on top of over here and freaking block this one out. But it made sense at the end, man. I kept seeing that my fuel kept dropping. Um, it was horrible and horrible freaking struggle that I didn't have to go through. But I finally saw where it was wrong, brother. You know, wrong fuel, struggling to keep it idling. Lawless, hope you're having a wonderful day, night, day and night. Creeping on my mind. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Day and night. All right. What I'm just gonna do is just clean this up, brother. Just put it away. Where is my container? All right, let's see. Let's see. Where is the fuel tank? So I need a plug for that thing right there. Might have to go with. It's an old school engine, so I'm gonna put one of these old school. Look at this freaking badass glow plug. They don't make these anymore. Wish they did, because they look more robust. If you can see, look at this thing. They're not like the old OSs. It has a really, really fat freaking tip on the top, really fat head, just like me, just like mine, just like the one I own. Oh, whoa, this thing sunk all the way in there. How the hell am I gonna put it? Man, all these freaking tools. I've never bought one brand new, but all these cross wrenches. Never did I ever get one that's pretty good. They're all stripped, worn down. Yeah, you can tell. Oh man, can't get a hold of you. You know what I mean? When it makes you lose your patience. But what I'm gonna do is grab some paper. I don't have. Oh yeah, I have these. I always use these filters. Never throw them away. I always use them just to put them on the shelf. But what I need to do is open this up, spray some of this stuff on the carb. Don't know how long it's going to be sitting for, but yep, spray some right there. Then some right there. And then what I'm going to do, remove. You guys on play. Yeah, I'm trying. Sadly, my dad died. Oh no, brother. Sorry to hear that, brother. My best condolences to you, brother. Freaking tragedy, man. I'm very sorry to hear that. Very sorry. Um, yes. Um, you know, don't know much, but what I can say is, we got to keep it going. Hope you can recover soon. I really don't know what it's like to lose somebody. Like, even though, like, I can just imagine. I mean, I have people that I don't know, and it was painful. It's painful. But yeah, um, we all hope we go to a better place after this, because there's no, there is no way. There is no way. Like, let me just give you a little thought. There is no way that this is it. It can't be, man. People die. People want to die. As a matter of fact, dying is just changing. I'm thinking of. I'm really close in discovering and realizing what death is really. Because if we have dreams, and we can imagine in a different ourselves in a different place, then that means there are other locations. Not locations, but other places in ourselves that we can be in. You can call it afterlife. And what I'm trying to say is that this cannot be it, brother. There's so much suffering. There's so much ignorance. There's so much people that want to do things to just end their lives, and there's people that don't know that they're ending their lives, and there's people that don't want to understand what's going on about how to take care of yourself. And then there's other people that want to live life, but they just don't get a chance to live life. It just doesn't make any freaking sense. You know what I mean? I guess what I can say is that this place is just, a place where we come learn and experience, and it ain't it. I freaking know it ain't it. This cannot be it. This cannot be it, but that's one thing I do know for sure. We can go on even after death. You know, never been in a different reality, never been in a different dimension, but I know there's more out there to ourselves. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, life is short, brother. In this place, but I know it's not it, brother. And you gotta hear me out. This ain't it. This isn't everything we can experience. There's more out there that we don't know. And I know it. Because I have that feeling. I've never been there. I can't prove it. But I have that feeling, brother, that there is more to this out there. Somewhere else. Not here. That we can transcend. Let me get these wheels. Oh, I was getting the fuel out. Got a little bit of fuel in there. Kind of got a little, I got a little, what's it called? Impatient out there. Well, not really. The first day it was. I was so freaking struggling. I was like, why isn't it staying on? Why does it keep shutting off? It's so lean already. My low speed needle is almost all the way dug in there. My high speed needle as well. Why is it still shutting off? All right, let's see. There we go. Now, after this, see, hey, it all adds up, brother. This is just a little bit. I could have just, I don't know, finished burning it, but I was already done um, wasting fuel. I was already done wasting fuel on this, man. Oh man, only if I knew. I mean, I was gonna buy some more pure nitro methane, but because I've seen helicopter engine fuel that's like 40% nitro, and it's really pretty expensive. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. That's why I need to set it so I can forget it for a while. Because this freaking diesel damn thing it will blow my fucking wallet in one day. I don't know how I finished broken it in. Um, I think I went through those gallons in fucking 3 break-in sessions. Let's see. Low speed just dug in there. Chewbacca. Yeah, brother. Freaking Chewbacca, man. It's like, I mean, you gotta be really wealthy to run those helicopters, brother. Have you seen the fucking tanks on those things? They're freaking huge. Let me show you. I got one up here. Look at that thing. I got two copters that my neighbor gave me, and they were clean. They were stored. They were just incomplete. Like that one doesn't have the boom in the back, right? But all the gears, they're pristine, they're checked, and that one does have the thing. It has all these servos, freaking all weird. But what is that? the that one brand, um, can't remember, Tarek or Trek. Yeah, Trek. Trek ain't got shit on this, brother. This thing is fucking all analog and shit. Imagine that. Imagine an analog freaking throttling. Oh, I would say analog. Like if it had a like a speed controller. I mean, this is pretty freaking crazy, you know. But look at those fuel tanks, man. It's like, I would think if you wanted to run that today, nowadays, it costs you like $100, like maybe 2 gallons for 5 minutes. Cause I was telling the guys earlier, I was telling Texas earlier, man, can you imagine trying to idle that thing, hovering? It doesn't hover at low RPM. I'm pretty sure it has to have like 25% throttle in order to just hover low ground. And just with that, you can, if you're trying to tune it, like, I don't know, if you're trying to set up your camera or your remote, by the time you're done setting it up and trimming everything right, when it's hovering really low, I'm going to go through a fuel tank real quick. But that's just me speculating and just, I guess, guessing, because never did use a helicopter engine. So would not know if they supposed to run leaner. But I'm just letting you know from the experience from this thing. Went out there today. I kind of liked the run. I did like the run, but it could have done better. You know, had to be a quick video. There were too many cars out there. Freaking school's back, and now I can't. I'm gonna have to be very careful. I've been thinking right now. I'm thinking right now that because tomorrow is street sweeper day, and cars don't park in the fucking street because you get a ticket, right? For street sweeping day tomorrow, I might have a chance if I get up early. I might have a chance to take out that Fusion bump start. Fucking bust it, brother. Bust a fucking quick run. All right. What I'm gonna do is this thing. I freaking dropped it. I dropped my brake cleaner and lost a little freaking nozzle right there. So didn't throw it away. I use it for. Come on. It won't drip if you put it upside down. Oh man. Come. I just need some clean. Ah. All right. How can we do this? Usually I use this just for my clean rag. All right. So fill it up. One. Gonna need a few more. Hopefully I can do this fast enough before it evaporates. Two. And I'm gonna dump it in the freaking fuel tank so I can clean everything out. Three. And there it goes. Moonshine. Looks, I wonder what moonshine smells like and looks, I mean, smells like. Probably. It also evaporates probably in freaking room temperature. These wheels, I'm starting to get the feeling that every time, well, I'm starting to get used to every time that I use any freaking wheel or tire is to freaking wash it, I spray with purple power and freaking wash it, man, because this oil can eat up the freaking rubber. So give me a second. Be right back. All right, got them all cleaned up, rinsed. Now put them right here on the grill. That way they can drip and dry. Let me see. Rust King. Oh, Rustic RC. What is up, brother? I'm not familiar. Don't recognize your uh, your YouTube. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to yours and subscribe. Cool. Awesome. Okay. We're in. Thank you for tuning in. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a wonderful night. Welcome. Two line. What is up, brother? What you up to, man? Man, you're one of those guys that just makes me like, how can I say this? You remind me of myself too, brother, a lot. You know, I saw how you progressed with your ramps, your homemade ramps, brother. I did the same thing. It could be a hassle, and that can't be a freaking like. I'm still urging, and I'm still like, I get this feeling sometimes like, man, I need to make a bigger ramp. But I can't. So I have to force myself to forget about it for now. But I'll get to it. You know. But keep it up, brother. I haven't seen you post any lately. You know, that's okay. But yeah, that's cool. That's cool. You know, like I was telling Crazy Dad, I responded to him. I was like, hey, if y'all can't burn any nitro, that's why me, Texas, Pimp, all of us are here. You know, because I know how it is. You know how it is when the nitro thing has this. There's this. Seems like it has this kind of power that can empower us, kind of like recharge us when we're feeling low or down or bored or any reason. You know, call it therapy. It's therapeutic. Get this thing out. Think. Thanks for tuning in, brother. I hope you're having a wonderful night. I don't remember how this thing backtracks. I'm gonna have to cut it because I want to show you. I want to show you the freaking valve. Look at this, freaking huge. Oh no, it wasn't the one that I thought it was because I was gonna put this one. Look, I was gonna put this valve in there. Look at this one. This thing's huge, but I didn't have a screw, that type of screw, which is metric or imperial. Don't know freaking what they're called. It's not a fine thread, and I couldn't put a screw from inside underneath because this pipe you can open it. It's a Kyosho vintage pipe. Those things, freaking, well, I was able to modify it, and well, I know it works. It works good. The only thing that didn't work was the damn fuel. It kept shutting off. But what I'm gonna do is, gotta put this back. I'm gonna flush also the valve. That way I don't have any freaking oil in there. You know what I mean? And we're gonna open it in the back. I'm gonna clean it up real quick. That way I can also take the back plate out, and I'm gonna test to see if one of my rotor starters can fit on this, because I'm gonna have to get a drill and a tap. I'm gonna drill and tap it so I can put a extra holes on the side. But I want to see if this screw pattern, because it only has three, and I want to see if like with only three would work. Let me see. All right. Now You see how hard that is to turn? And I have over, I don't know. I think now it's like about 3 gallons. No, more, brother. More. Think more. I think way more. Um, I did put a link on today's video. If you haven't checked it out, do have a run already. I had a run. I think it was like 2 years ago. Man, time goes by fast. It's like I was looking at my videos, see how far back they went. I'm like, what? It doesn't seem that way, man. It doesn't seem that I've been freaking on it for like about almost 3 years, probably 4. Pretty crazy. So let's see what kind of pull start this has. You don't have to be careful, just in case it breaks. Let me get my rotor starter. Let's see if this thing. I'm gonna try a LST rotor starter. One of these huge ones. Now I'm gonna look into buying one. But let's see. Nope, too small. There is one. The extra one that I have, I think it's on something. Yeah. So I can see this thing measures about a caliper's not good, but I have an idea. Put your finger there, and it's a little bit bigger. What? I mean, yeah, I'm gonna have to drill and tap. Yeah, I gotta drill and tap. So I can put a regular one. Well, not regular, standard, I guess. That's what you call it. Standard size. Oh, here it is. I was looking for this plug. This plug does not go here. Plug get the long reach. Let me give you guys a bigger view out here. I forgot I might spend a lot of time in the back. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the channel, brother. Hope you're having a wonderful night. So check these out. Look at these boxes, little containers. They are for nails, like little decorative glitter and whatnot, so you can decorate nails. Cause my niece does nails, and then she just puts these on the side, I guess, for me. And all I have to do, cause look, if you have it like this only, the whole thing pops out, right? But if you put it in a freaking bag, and I did end up having the exact bag, the exact size for it. Check it out, right? Pocket, I mean, my little pocket stuff. So this thing, oh, come on. See that? And then just toss it. Be like, I've already got one. Put it back. Put it back in the bag. And then she also has these longer ones that I also had the bag for it. You know, and all these bags come from like stuff that I buy on eBay. Pretty crazy. I love it. I don't think they have like something like this available in Nitro. Like, well, probably are, but I haven't seen any. And if they are, I mean, the only ones that I've ever seen you can store your glow plugs is on the cross wrench on the sides. you can store up to like 4. We need light back here. There we go. Yeah. All right. So what you need to do now is take off this back plate. Let me see. Let me check the chat before I forget. I'm gonna make sure every 10 minutes I check the chat or 20. $21 for 20-minute runtime. Oh man. Oh man. For what car, brother? Is that for like this type of engine? I don't think $21 will even buy you a pint. Oh yeah, because you have 4 quarts in a gallon, and a gallon is like about 80 gallons. Yeah. I can see it. I can see the math. Yeah, man, that sucks. It used to be $2 per run per fuel tank. Now it's like $5, huh? You want an LRP Spec 4 ZR21? Oh yeah. I need to get one of those, and I need to get another 32 because this 32 right here, it still has a lot of compression, but I didn't break it in the way I break it. I broke in all the other engines, the with a lot of heat and monitoring. No, that's how yeah, right. Left core in the Revo earlier. Oh, burn some nitro today. Awesome. I was thinking of using the Revo tomorrow. Don't know if I want to go through the struggle of trying to turn it on with the starter that I have, but if I'm feeling good and confident, I'll go for it. Even though I just do it right here in front of my house, just a little bit, because I don't think I've ran it already. I think the last time I ran it was when I was trying to test some tires, some new wheels that I got. But let's see what's up. I still can't make up my mind. I was thinking too much earlier. I was trying to decide what am I gonna take because I got the Fusion, the bump start Fusion. That's the one I'm talking about, and the Revo. And also, I was thinking of getting my T Max and fixing the transmission, but I gotta do the Fusion today. So I'm just gonna take it easy, brother. I'm gonna stick with the first thing that I thought about, and that is the Fusion bump start. But I know, if I take that Fusion out there, I'm gonna have to go out there for that 80 miles an hour, or else I'm gonna get complaints from you guys. That's the first time I didn't do a speed run on my channel. Freaking, I got complaints. They started calling me, "That's whack, cheap. What happened to the speed run?" Kind of got a little bit of. I kind of felt bad. Not insulted. I felt like I let you guys down. So look at this. Nice. What a big old backplate. I think I am gonna bring you guys closer so you guys can see the whole thing. Yeah, I don't think I need to show the whole scenario. Let's just keep it on the black tarmac. Black tarmac. What the hell am I still? Let me get almost the whole thing. The whole tray. Make sure the tray lines up with the screen. I don't want you to think I'm in like some kind of Disneyland freaking y'all ever been to Disneyland or a show where they have like there's this weird ass freaking I think it's Indiana Jones, and when you get out of the ride there's like the souvenir shop where it's like kind of crazy. You go in it and then next to it there's another house. They call it the I don't know, but it's weird where you can stand sideways. Like, you know, the house is like freaking configured, freaking weird, and you can like stand sideways, like bent in an angle, and you don't feel like you're sideways. You feel like you're standing up straight. Pretty crazy. All right, let me rotate this engine a little bit. Should have put the plug yet. There you go. Oh, now how am I gonna rotate? Oh, this way. Oh, 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 oh! You know what fell off? The pin. Whoa, whoa. Thing. There it is. And the spring came off. All right, cool. I got it right here. Where is? Yeah, this engine is nuts, brother. I shit you not. When I took it out 2 days ago, I didn't. I kind of forgot how much fuel it used. Now, with some sprayer. Hey, where's my sprayer? Go. Dry. Aquí con la banda. Yeah, you guys cannot see what I'm doing up. Yeah. Yeah, let's leave it like that. Yeah, that's fair. It's gonna stay like that. And you know, who would have thought that this thing also uses, as hard it is, and as much it beat down my freaking fingers, you know, just to pull it. Like, who would have thought they would use this mechanism and still work? I believe this engine, it wasn't designed for an RC car, right? And they modified it. All they had to do was just put a back plate and the crankshaft. Back plate and crankshaft. Oh, come on. Come on. What's going on? Let me focus right here in this way. Can't really see on that side. The pin drive. Pin drive. Getting. I don't know why my freaking little pliers are not magnetic. Why is it getting stuck on it? Make sure I don't have any debris on my fingers or little things I don't want in there. All right. Nope, it's not working. It keeps coming back out. Like, and sticky. Look at this. What? What? All of a sudden, this thing is magnetic? Or is the pin magnetized for some reason after a run? Y'all think this thing can get magnetized? Like the inside of an engine after you do a run from all that heat? Right? Or maybe the spinning action? Yeah, that's nuts. Alright, we got it. Oh, I see what's going on. The fucking spring. Pretty. Well, that's good. That's good that the spring is popping it out. Guess I'm gonna have to put it up like this. That way. Whoa. Whoa. That's come on, man. I know what I can do. Just put some oil on it so it sticks. Just on the pen drive. I'm not gonna put oil on anything else. Right? Northeast, what is up, brother? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Thanks for tuning in. We're over here trying to clean this up real quick so we can store it. And then after this, I'm gonna move on, try finishing the fusion up. But this pen is not giving me a chance. It's not. It's not giving me a chance. Also, this freaking thing is not giving me a chance. All right, focus. Yeah, you are undeniably giving me a hard time. I don't have any other pliers. Try my finger. I just needed a rest there. There you go. Jeez. Man. Oh, jeez. All right. Now this. Don't, hey, hold it. Don't let it slip. Or else I'm going to spend another 10 minutes trying to put it on. I do got to clean up this oil around it. Debris. Okay. Now this doesn't have to go in any orientation. Just press it down. And we should be good. There we go. I'm going to put only 2 screws. I'm going to turn it over to make sure the thing got seated right. Because I don't want to try to start this and start yanking on it and the pin not be in there. It probably cause a little chip, right? On the skirt of the piston. Something. Chassis is a little too narrow to use that big block. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, brother. This is a 110 scale. But it's a Manic, brother. You know, a Manic, a Menace. These things are powerful. Like, try stopping a criminal. You need a bunch of fucking cops. Unless you got a taser. You know what I mean? We're dealing with, we're dealing with, yeah, we can call them criminals. But I love it. I love it, brother. I have a big block, a Kyle Busch. Let me show you. I'll show you in a second. Don't know if you've seen my little 1/16 scale Kyle Busch with the .26. And it fucking rips, brother. It fucking rips. And I know, it's not usual. It's unusual. What makes it also kind of pretty big is the size of the freaking header, man. I mean the cylinder head. Yeah. Cent engine? No, this is a force point 46. Force point 46. No, the motor is good. I meant the wood block, bro. Oh! Oh! Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's slippery. And I have a wood block over there. I put usually I put a rag on it just to hold it in place. And when you start these things on that thing, this thing would just slide off. You know, because it's vibrations. But yeah, that's a lot better. But yeah, another thing is this fucking slippery tray. Like I've dealt with it a lot. You know, I wish I had a silicone tray. Would work a lot better. Don't have. I would have made one if I have a freaking big sheet, but I think they can get pretty expensive. I have not looked into to see how much I can get a sheet for and cover this up. But other than that, like the other side of this board too, it's very slippery. The back plate, the pull starter, only has 3 screws. It only has 3 screws. That's nuts. All right, there's no way of I had to put all the screws on there. This thing better not. Oh yeah, it grabbed on. Cool. I was like, man, it's too soft, but it doesn't have the glow plug. That's why. Look how soft that is. I'm gonna make a video for you guys for the new guys that haven't seen how I do the break-in process. You know, because once I put this glow plug back on there, holy moly! Oh, freaking compression! All right, so we're good on that one. Oh, I need to put one more. The heck ever! Could have damaged the pull starter with only 2 screws. But yes, this is a 4.46, and it's converted to a nitro RC car. I think these are for the Sen. Yeah, they were specially made for the Sen, brother. Northeast. They were made. I'm pretty sure that yeah, they were made for the Sen because this thing is just like the other one. Well, they come from the same source, right? I think SH. Not sure what company, but yeah, there is a Force. And what's the other one called? One Sen has. It's just called the Sen 46, huh? Oh, and they have the 80 too, man. Damn. Oh man, I got 2 of these. I got 2 of these. The other one right here, it hasn't seen fuel yet, and I am gonna break it in. I'm gonna break this in, and I'm thinking because I have a DM1. I have a DM1 right here, and I'm gonna convert it to 2-speed because I already have the chassis that I got from Dynotech. He made me a chassis for my DM1, so I can freaking a carbon fiber chassis, so I can make a twin engine one. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see what's up. All right. The fuel. So I did do the flush from the fuel tank all the way to the engine. That way I can get that stone cleaned up because that's one of the other things you always end up getting is a. Oh, I had more fuel in there. Oh. I like to blow off the brake cleaner whenever I get it on plastic because I don't like it to dry off on the plastic. You know, it makes me feel like it's gonna chew it up. And then also I'm gonna keep it open. That way that could evaporate. So that's that. You know, don't want the fumes to enlarge enlarge the O-rings. Oh, oh, oh. Let me clean it up first. Nice. Now let's put it over here. Yeah, I can't wait to get to that project. That DM1. But first, like for first I wanna. Well, this is gonna be the last. I still have more, but this is gonna be the last Schumacher for this season. I want to get this thing put together already and set up so I can move not move on, but work with something else. I mean, I don't even have any more space for these. So this one is gonna get made up my mind. I'm gonna put the Z28R LRP. I remember I saw Geo. I think it was Geo the one. I can't remember who exactly, but I saw it. I saw a Fusion with an LRP engine. Pretty sure it was a ZR21, but we're gonna go with the 28 in this case. Get the cover. This one. All right. So yes, last time I left off on just the suspension and everything from the front and rear. The alignment, I guess I'll do it now. I can straighten it out as much as I can. The wrong way. The wrong way. Oh wait, I was going the right way. Down. After all these years, you guys probably gonna say, "Hey, have you hit 80?" Because these are, I got 6 of these, and my top speed on all these is, I think it was 74 miles an hour. But hey, tomorrow it could be the day. Let me show you what I'm working with for tomorrow. Nova Rossi race Schumacher Fusion 3-speed, and let's see if we can get 80. This one is not a 28 chassis. The hell was that? Oh, the screws. Whoops. Guess we're gonna have to prep it in a little bit. But yeah, check it out. Let's see if we can get some good runs. Last time I tried doing a run with this one, my I guess locking the rear diffs does not work, and it was just freaking. It was going sideways, brother. Once you hit that thing, and once that thing got going, it would just start going sideways. Not because it's too much power, but well, now they're all loose, you know, and we'll see tomorrow. I'm hoping. We should get a good run tomorrow. It has 30 millimeter hubs on this thing, and it does give you a really crazy and not enough room to set it up right and straight. Because that's what you want, is your toe to be at 0 degree, your camber also zero, no camber. Oh, wrong way. Wrong way, John Wayne. Or Bruce Wayne. The other way. The other way, Batman. Addiction, what is up, brother? Hope you're doing good. We're over here trying to get the last fusion for the season. I'm gonna have to go by seasons too. I'm getting it from Texas. You know, Texas. I think that's a good idea to just be seasonal. You know, Traxxas, Losi, Offna. Hope you guys had a wonderful day today, man. Nice and bright day. Cause over here, man, it's just non-stop brightness every day, which is amazing. I think I went a little too far. Now I think I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, I did. I am. Pretty confusing. Usually, on one side is always up to go in, and the other side is down, like the opposite, right? But sometimes, like I forget to put the links the other way. But I should fix that right now. Let's see. So for now, right now, to go in, go down, and this one, I'm gonna do it later. Not right now. It's gonna take way too much time. I'm trying to get this done tonight. Up, this is in. Yeah, both of them going down. If you move this thing down, both of them go this way, outwards. It shouldn't be like that. I need to flip this over. Let me get this first. This up, popped out. That's a sign. Yeah, your pillow balls, they always have to be nice and tough to pop in. All right, so that to me, it looks pretty freaking straight. I'm not gonna lie. This might need a little bit inwards. Oh, now it keeps popping out. I think I reached maximum. I'm trying to turn it over when not. Um. Oh no, I was in it right. Okay. Yeah. You might want to get a little bit of toe. You know, just a little bit, but not too much, because we're using foams. You know, it's a whole different story. I believe it's a whole different story. Your alignment has to be not the same if it's rubber wheels, rubber tires. Like if you have rubber tires, then yes, you can have them like this, because they say like the wheels, in order for them to go straight, they have to pull away from each other, and then it also gives you more grip. But in this case, we're gonna use foam wheels, so we're gonna go as straight as in the rear, as even as, yeah, straight with zero toe, and out here in the front the same. Then WBL, what's up, brother? Offline guy, what is up, brother? Hope y'all having a wonderful day, wonderful night. Okay, so these are way too hard. I'm gonna have to pop them out. And that is a good thing. Never complain how stiff your things are to turn, because they're pillow balls. One's up there. Oh, wrong way, wrong way. There. Make sure I have both of them even. Okay, how's that? Even in the middle. Just testing, testing 1, 2. And oh, right on the money, brother. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. Right on the money. Now I'm gonna copy the other one. Same length. Most of the time you don't really have to do much. I'm trying to let myself know that. That way I don't try to be very, very precise. Start getting a calculator. But yes, I am going to use a caliper. Okay, this thing needs a little bit more. Okay, right there. Bring this one. There. And it looks like they're even. Right? I always go from like right here, align this part up. Align this part up right here to that. Make sure that's lined up right on both sides. I was about to make these also like flat. You know what I'm saying? Like this thing have be flat even like that with the rest of it. But I'm just gonna skip it. It's too much. I don't do drugs anymore. Oh man. Okay. It's not supposed to be in here. Yeah, I used to want to get into the freaking precision. PPI. Shout out to PPI subs and amplifiers. Precision power. Ooh, I have my fingers. I like that snap. If it doesn't snap, oh, you're gonna have to go back, brother. And forget about the run. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys I was struggling with the manic, and at the end, right about when I was gonna go after because I was so angry and frustrated, I was like, just go, go. And I noticed that my plug on my battery was already freaking detaching. So if I would have went out there, holy moly, I could have regretted it. So that was just enough to like alleviate my stress and tell myself, hey, look, because I don't like it, brother. I don't like these nitros challenging me and giving me a hard time. And if I'm committed to go and get and do a video and a run, I better go do it, or else I'm not gonna be at ease. You know what I mean? I'm gonna bring myself down because I couldn't go out there to do a run. Also, these fusions, they come with various springs, and this one is the thickest one you can get, brother. And I don't want any play on this thing. Like I'm pretty sure if I hit something really hard, it's gonna snap my servo. It's not supposed to do that, but that's how I look. That's what I look into when I'm trying to accomplish these things going straight as they can go. And also, any other play is like not allowed here. Like right here, I shimmed him. I also, if you didn't know, you can. Well, I modded the because these are not the regular hub adapters, the drives, hex drives. These hex drives are for like regular 110 scale, and they have a pin that's like 2 millimeters. And the pins that these fusions have, it's like 1.5. Never broken one, but just in case, brother, just in case, just in case a fly or it hits a little pebble, and the wheel just picks up air. It goes off the ground and it spins a little too fast, and then when it lands back down, I don't want that thing to snap. Because I mean, I've seen it. I mean, I don't know if it's never happened on any RC cars, but I'm assuming that if you're doing jumps, like high jumps, and you land on throttle, or you don't brake and your wheels are spinning really fast, but you still let go of the throttle and you land, it's gonna probably snap the damn pin drive. You modified the front knuckles too, right? Yeah. No, these front knuckles, they're optional. I'm not sure if some versions of these fusions come with these knuckles, but these are optional. And you can still get them on SchumacherRacing.com. They are the 30 millimeter 30 millimeters knuckles. You're talking about these, right? These knuckles right here, the whole hub, because the regular ones, you gotta use 28 and smaller. You can't use 30 millimeter wides. Yeah, you can't use like thick wheels. That's how with this you're able to use the BSR freaking thick ass wheels. Like, let me show you. Like, you gotta use like really the 28s. Like these ones are also 30, I believe. No, 28s. And it fits. Well, I mean, they do fit. I gotta get you the regular knuckle. On the regular knuckle, it interferes with the arm, steering arm. But with these knuckles, you're able to use these freaking wheels. Look at that. See that? The other ones were rubbed. They won't even fit. They won't even go on. Another thing I did was I put I put aluminum I put aluminum steel drive shafts, axles in the back, but I have the regular plastic ones in the front because I'm assuming I don't need them in the front. I do have other ones that have full aluminum ones. Right? And I also had a set of these RS4, RS4, the RS4 3. RS4 Racer. Yeah, it's the RS4 Racer. And what I did with this, because this thing has to have the blade so it can go inside. And what I did was just, because this blade right there is not the size of the drive cup. I mean, without it, it's going to have way too much play. But then the other ones, the regular ones, the pin that goes through like that, it's a lot thinner. Check it out. They're really small. See this? Look how thin that is. And then this one, it's a little bit bigger, but not quite. And then also, the Fusion does come with some pin drives that some other axles. They're also plastic and they're a little thicker. You see that? And these ones don't use a blade, a plastic blade, but these do. And then this one, like I was saying, is not for a Fusion. It's for a RS4, and didn't realize the work until like the other day. I was testing it to see if the length, if it reached, and they do. So I was like, cool. I'm gonna use that in another Fusion for the rear, because the rear is like where it needs it the most. They don't necessarily need it. Otherwise, they would come like the Fusion 28 would come with steel drive shafts. But you know, so there's that. Also, there are some drive shafts available for other electric Schumachers. And I happened to buy the wrong. I thought these were for a Fusion, but these are for like an electric one with a shorter wheel track. And they do reach, but the thing is that you got your CV axle thing right here, and it's too big for it. So what I'm gonna do is, well, what I did to one of them already was open it up, but then my bit, that bit to grind it, it's not big enough. So I gotta get another one. You know, they call it the bit or the grit. A round Dremel tip. Like this is the only one I have, and I thought this was gonna be big enough, but I need a bigger one. 8 millimeters size it needs, and you can make them work. It's gonna be pretty thin, but it's not like if it's gonna break, because I already did one. No, and it's pretty stiff. It's hard. No, and these are not supposed to be for the Fusion, but I'm gonna make them work. Gotta make them work. Have no other option because I'm all about options, right? Yeah. Oh, okay. Straight tray. I'll fix that later. Let's move on. Next thing I want to do is the engine. The engine and the top deck. Top deck's right here. Give me that LRP. Yay. All I gotta do right here is just remove that 3-speed and put because that 3-speed is for the Menace. I had this engine on a Menace. And for the Fusion, way bigger. Okay, I think this is dried already. Put this on the shelf. Alrighty. Oh. Yeah, so there are three. These are the three kinds. This one comes on just only for the Menace. I tried putting this one on the Menace, but with the wheels that it has, on right when it gets to third gear, it won't pull anymore. So that's for the Fusion 60 mile an hour one. The Menace Fusion 60 miles, and this one's the Fusion 80 miles. Because this one, the outside, the third gear is 28 tooth, and this one is 32. Wait, that's the wrong one. Yeah, this is the right one. Gotta make sure I count. I'm gonna have to count. Counting cars. We'll be instead of counting cars, we're gonna be counting gears. Counting teeth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30. It's supposed to be 32. 30. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have one. Thought it was the one. Uh-oh. Hi, amigo. Let me check the diameter of it. Because I might not have a 32. 80-mile-an-hour one. Oh, that sucks. No way. Um, I will borrow one later, I guess. Maybe we can use this for drag racing, right? Yeah, we can use this for drag racing. That's what we're gonna do. Drag race mode. Not a speed runner. That's cool. I can live with that. I already have 1, 2, 3 over here. 3 of them. Yeah, 3, 1, 2, and I'll just do. Yeah, because 2 of my original 3 speeds that go 80, Pimps has those, and I think I remember buying 3 of them. But I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna stick with this. I should. I want to look for it. I know I bought at least 3. Yeah, that's nuts. Oh well. Maybe we'll get 80 with this. Like how? Yeah, that's okay. We'll have this as a dragster. All right. Let me see. I hate counting gear teeth. I feel like little pain. Oh man, especially this size. These are what is this like a 32 pitch? Yeah, 32 pitch. No, it's like a 30 pitch, man. Like if it was 32 pitch, I would have I don't know, I would have tried some gear in it differently, like a single gear. Yeah, that's nuts. All right. The seated now. Oh, oh. We're gonna have to put the shim different because the hardware to put on these 3 speeds for the menace infusions, they're not the same. especially if the shaft is also a little shorter or a little bigger. But they are options like I gotta put a shim in there that is 2.5 inner diameter, and the outside diameter has to be 3. So that much. Let's see if we can make this happen real quick. That's gonna go in. Then oh, there it is. Here's that thing. Like this one already has a shim on it. That way the outside part it's risen and the inside part it's touching. So let's try that. There we go. Perfect. Now I want to put a safety on it because after that I like to put a big one. It's gonna cover the whole thing. But you know one interesting fact about these gears and the clutch bell, I mean the clutch shoe, is that when it revs and it picks on the clutch bell, it pulls it in. It doesn't like go either way like the Savage, either in or out. It has like this force that pulls it in. Pretty amazing, crazy, but like I said, I want to put a bigger shim around it just in case I lose the screw. Well, if you lose the screw, the whole thing's gonna pop out. I've already lost gears like this, and I think it was the 80-mile-an-hour one. That clutch bell that I lost. Pretty sure it was that one, cause I remember I bought three, three spares of those 80-mile-an-hour ones. What's this? No, we're just gonna go like that, brother. For the sake of time and money. Time is money. Put a longer screw. Leave any jigs out there. This one. Yeah. Back just in case. Over here. Yeah. Oh, that's much better. More thread. Look at this play. That's how high it goes. Oh man. And these are not supposed to like spin too much because um what's it called? They come with roller bearings. Yeah, all these come with roller bearings. They don't come with needle bearings. That's what they're called. Needle bearings. Cool, cool, cool. Pliers. I need my heavy duty full gripper. There you go. Yeah. Yay. Engine, engine, engine. Cool, cool, cool. Now, hardware. One, two, tuck my shoe. Oh, buckle my shoes. One, two, buckle my shoes. Three, four. I can't find another one. I only have two of them. Oh, one of them, I know I saw something here. Oh, and over here, though. Yeah. So one, two, three. I'm gonna color match them. Some of them are like darker than the other ones. Like, come on. Really? Okay. So got these screws I'm gonna use. Brand new ones. Two. Took my shoe. Three, four. This fusion is almost out the door. Ba-da-ba-bum. That's a good thing. This thing is very tight. Zero space. So it doesn't move forward. It doesn't shift forward or backwards. It only shifts sideways. Not that it's gonna even matter. Shifts a little bit. It loses a little bit of mesh. It's just gonna chew up the gear. Not chew it up, scrape it, and then it's a Barney mobile. Let's get these. What about the other one? Lawless, is that for me? Yeah, no, you had one back. Might be on a different card. I think there's more 3 speeds available. After this thing, like I had it lingering in my head earlier, but it kind of went away. But I always have like this. Every time I work on these cars, I always go straight to eBay and make sure I get any parts that I need on my cart. Because man, I can't afford right now. I cannot afford buying it from the UK. I'm pretty sure the UK have some. I mean, there's stores in the UK, and then you got to pay tariffs, and plus, pretty expensive. Even though you get them here or the UK, like sometimes it might be more expensive getting it here because they know they know who else has them, so they will adjust their prices. That's cool. It is what it is. I'm not complaining. Not saying, hey, these suckers are trying to keep me poor or broke, brokey. Trying to keep me as brokey. But I think I have enough parts. I just don't have enough gears. The parts I went all out when I had the chance. I I bought everything ahead of time because I knew what I was gonna get myself into. You know, I was destined for this. I can say, even though I might be delusional. That's the trick. I heard that's the trick. You gotta be delusional for what you want to be in life. That way you can. That way the universe can match you up, you know. Be like, hey, this guy wants to be this so bad. Just give it to him. Mosquito attack. Praise to MIPs, man. These things, oh, I can't get tired of just. I went through a rough time with these other drivers, brother. I went through a rough time. Okay, that's that. Now, with this LRP cylinder head, I'm going to see if I have a replacement because it's kind of huge. See if I can get a smaller one or maybe a different one that will fit, but I will cut it shorter because the bodies that I have are going to be pretty huge. I mean, pretty small. They're not going to fit. But we'll figure it out. I'll figure it out in a bit as soon as I'm done with this. The header. Let's get to the header. Heads up. Heads up. Here's my radio box. We made one mistake. That's put this too soon, Junior. Visualize the win, brother. Oh, I was talking about your big gear, the clutch. I think it's on the purple black focus. Oh, no, brother. You can't put one of those. It won't spool up. I tried putting the 60 mile an hour one on the Menace with the 32, and it still didn't spool up. But we'll make it happen. Mi Capitan. All right. Get me in. Steady. There we go. Oh, I shouldn't have done my mesh. Good thing. You're always supposed to do your mesh after you tighten up the brace. Or else, it's not going to work. So, let's get to that. Hey, Lois. Remember I made that video about buying the wrong screws? So I end up buying the second set of screws that are 3 millimeters, and when I looked at them, I was tripping out. I was like, no fucking way. These are not the same size either. It's like, no way. And then I grabbed the 2.5 from over here, and I was measuring it. If for some reason my brain just couldn't realize that it was a 2.5. I was like questioning it too much. And they were. They were. Not until I drilled it into a freaking piece, a molding, I was like, oh, fuck. What a relief. But that shit got me tripping. Alright, so how long is this thing? How long can we put the screw in? Alright, these. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are these also that ring? Yep. Oh no, not the rear. Oh. So 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put it here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then shorter ones. My plan is to put the longest screws I can put in there. That way, it has maximum, I guess grip. Call it grip. Holding. Not sure what to call it. But if you have a chance to put a longer screw, better off. It's not gonna save it from a crash, but it could save you from self-destruction, like in the movie when the computer's trying to tell him danger to manifold, and the freaking screws are popping out. Well, the stuff is popping out. Or even from vibrations. The longer it is, the more you're gonna be able to torque it. Well, these are the short ones. Up, 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 up. Are they the short ones? Oh, they're the long ones, bro. Holy moly. Don't want it to attach the piece. Yeah. Damn, that's tight. That's because I've never put a screw that long. I mean, as long as it needs to. Yeah, bro. Let me test that again. Wait. Oh, no way. Oh my god, this is so confusing. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. But then this other side is shorter. It's not supposed to be like that. One. Yeah, it's shorter. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna put these long ones back. Oh man. No way. No way. No way. I'm running out of those. They are 14 millimeter long. Yeah, only one side is that long. I guess. I mean, I want to put them all even. That way, I don't get one mixed up, right? Oh man. Okay, put these back. Forward. Grab these. On. Yep. Just double checking again. Yeah, we're gonna go with these. One, two. All right. I'm out of 14s. I'm at to order individual 14s. That's the most it uses. Ooh. You see how it struggled at the end? Just because I didn't have any threads yet. These moldings, when you buy them, well, we all know they don't have any threads made out yet. You make them when you screw on the screws. All right, Nitro Addiction. Have a nice night, brother. Oh, uh-oh. I guess that one is tricked. Can we do something about it? No, it's not even gonna back out, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. I don't think this lace shaft mount. I mean, it's just gonna stay there. It's not gonna back out either way. But I believe this diff mount. It was a used one. Didn't have any more new ones. I think that's okay. We'll fix it later with some glue and some ashes. Glue and ashes. Yeah, I feel more secure now. This other one, I'm gonna put a short one. Okay, it's too short. Yeah, let's see if this one works okay. I got one more right here. And that one is, whoa, pretty long. How long will it take me to memorize just by looking at it, eyeballing it and memorize the length? Like I try so hard memorizing all the wrench sizes, these tools. So, I mean, I already memorized the 1.5, 2 millimeter. That's easy to memorize, but the length is another level. Nice. All right. We have the top deck. Now we can do the mesh. Where the hell did you go? What the hell? What the hell? Okay. Three spins freely. Oh, okay. Feels good. Sounds good. Torque it down. Gonna put 6 pounds. 6 pounds. I wonder how much I can twist. Is how much torque I'm putting. Because I like to have the feeling of 1 pound, 2 pounds, and 3 pounds. Right? I think this screwdriver is about a pound. I mean 3 pounds. No more than that. Just like 5 max. Here we go. Yeah. There we go. Next, here in Nexus is radio tray. Radio. Radio. Oh, 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 yeah. Uh, servos, not yet. I think I'm gonna like let this one sit for a while. I don't want to put any servos yet, because I might put it up for sale. And servos, well, yeah, we're gonna do that another time. So we're just gonna put this, because I might pick up that 80-mile-an-hour gear pretty soon. I'm just gonna set it aside for now. This goes all the way through. They all go all the way through. But you know the box is pretty heavy. We're gonna go with 20 millimeters. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the channel, brother. You're hearing one tonight. Hopefully, food that's too long. Let me see how much space I have with that. And yeah, we can do with that. Yeah. Yeah, because I want them longer for the radio box. Because at 80 miles an hour, we could be dealing with a lot of G forces. I mean, at launch when it's trying to pick up speed. You know, these things are faster than Ferraris. From 0 to 60. I hope so. All right, that one's too tight. Soft. Go, come on. The hell was that? Dun, dun, dun. Go in there. All right. But it's going to how do you say this? Even out the weight distribution. I mean, the weight distribution, the weight bias. So because we have a big block and it's sitting on the left side, it's gonna help put in bigger, heavier screws. You know, the longer they are, the heavier the screw is gonna be. Trying to even out the weight 50-50 on both sides, left and right. That's also gonna help me wear out the tires evenly. Race spec, brother. Alrighty. I can use this flathead. Take these out. We got Phillips right here trying to deal with hexes. Get them out. We're gonna put these in the Phillips department. Now we need. You go with. I guess you're gonna go with 8 millimeter length. My fingers are too big for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 25. Ever you think Schumacher overrated the miles per hour in Texas? No, brother. No. They're on point. I'll tell you what, they're on point. The Menace, I have those foam wheels, and those foam wheels are about the same diameter as the original wheels when they stretch. You know, when they stretch. And they're always on point. My 60 mile an hour one was 61. They're, how can I say this? They don't round their shit up. They know that you're going to get at least 1 or 2 miles an hour plus. That's about it. But yeah, they're pretty much on point. They they don't, I don't think their laws could do what our laws do to us, and that's lie to us. Because I was thinking about that too. I'm like, brother, like Nitro Pimp was talking about the Fortec, and I didn't know that the Fortec was the only one that people that they made so many parts because it was designed for people to break. I mean, for people to break them. Because have you ever seen their servo saver on that fucking shit? You ever drive one? Have you ever driven a freaking Forte? That thing moves side to side, brother. You try to turn, and there's a fucking delay on that shit. You turn, and like a lot of times that I've used that shit, it made me fucking even turn my hands because I was thinking that was gonna help it turn. Because it wouldn't turn. You can't. Doesn't have any precise turning. The servo saver is the biggest problem, and one time I did. Like that day, I did the 70 miles an hour on my Fortec. I deleted the servo, and I put a fucking straight servo horn like that. I deleted the servo saver. You know what I mean? And I made my own little tiny servo horn. And I hit the curve, and I broke my servo. You know, but before that, I did hit 72 or 71. I hit 71. The fucking tires are called Pro something. The tires are expensive. The wheels that it comes with, I don't know what they're called, but they look and they feel freaking like they feel like they can handle the speed. But they popped. They blew. They blew, and I don't know how the hell I didn't lose control from it. But I had not the Pro 21. I had the the uh the OS 21, the OS 21 TM on it. And yeah, it blew. It blew. I broke the servo because the fucking servo horn just makes the fucking car feel like a boat. You're trying to steal a boat, man. And once it's too late, brother, you fucking turn too much. I mean, you once if you don't give it a chance because I mean, it will turn it, but it's gonna take time because of the servo horn. You know, it has to like the spring has to like at first it fucking stretches. You know, you stretch it out. But then you have to wait until the springs brings back the steering crank so you can get your steering. You know what I'm saying? So have you seen anyone 81 miles an hour with different gearing? Yeah, you can gear it differently, like a single gear. And you can I've seen the Forte hit 100. I don't know what it was. I think 100 miles, 100 and something. And I'm not sure if it was on a two speed or, but I'm pretty sure it's single speed. But they can go faster. Like the Fusion 28, it tops out quick. The only thing that's wrong with me is that I feel like if you just like full wide open throttle from launch, it's gonna mess up things like the two speed, the gears. So I ease onto it because once it hits first and once it hits second, well, I have already the strength of both uh, clutches, right? Both clutches, because if you hit first real hard, it's not about how fast it's spinning. It's about how much torque that rotation has, right? And with the 28, you could just bang on those gears. But yeah, that 3 speed, I've been thinking of hitting up PCB way, see if they can get me some gears, some smaller 3 speed. You know, send them these, or have a printout like a CAD. Somebody scan these for me and shit, and have them make them smaller, like at least 5 teeth smaller on each side. You know what I mean? Or maybe 6. Not sure how much space I would have here. Yeah, I'm thinking about 5 feet. 5 teeth could be quite enough, and it'll do it. It will do it. I'm pretty sure it will. All right, so there's that right here. I'm gonna go with this fuel tank. And then this one. I've put a freaking screw right here long enough to fucking go through the fucking fuel tank. And I just messed it up. You can mess them up if you put fucking protrude the fuel tank, and it's not gonna hold. It's not gonna seal. It's gonna leak fuel. So let's see what we have here. We're gonna go, I think, with 10. Yeah, 10 millimeters. That 10 millimeter has to be the easiest freaking size to remember, whether it's your socket size or the length of the screw. But yeah, we're gonna go with 10. 1, 2, 10, 10. And then I'm gonna use a hand driver plus needle rings. 2, 3. I only need 3. New world record is 124. Oh, for a Savage or for a Forte? Yeah, for a Forte, right? I would think a Savage can do 124. The wheels will blow out unless you have foams. Oh, for nitro, yeah. I just saw that too, brother. Freaking awesome. I was talking to a buddy of mine from the groups who was telling me that they use hydrazine. That a hydrazine mixture of hydrogen and methane, I believe, or nitrogen, not nitrogen. You could add nitrogen just to keep it cool. I don't know, it's just gonna evaporate. Or nitrite. A solid nitrogen can turn into a. Yeah, nitrogen is nitro and oxygen, right? A mixture bonded. All right. One of the things I forgot to do is pressure test this fuel tank. Yeah, yeah, at the airfield over there in the UK. That was badass. I wonder if it really happened. I wonder if it was really 124. Pretty sure. I wonder how much wind there was because the car itself had aluminum parts. I mean, with that speed, you can catch so much downforce that you don't need fucking that you can have everything made out of carbon fiber. But everything has its tricks, you know. He had some really thin wheels in the front. And then the tires, that's another thing. Where did he get his tires from? Might be top secret, like from the Freemasons and shit. Secret access that is not disclosed to the public. Like secret products you can buy. Maybe he just made them himself or one of his friends, you know? If there's a will, there's a way. But if you're trying to beat physics, then you're not gonna have your ways. But if it's possible, in physics, if you can mathematically put it on paper, then it should be possible. Regardless, well, after that, what's gonna be is just your drag from like what's it called? From the wind. How much drag are you gonna have? Oh shit, this thing is tough. Yep, tested. Nice. The stone looks intact and it looks gold or bronze. So that should tell me it's not clogged like a lot of fuel tanks I've gotten. Yeah, they're probably not gonna tell us how they did it. Like the other guy, man, that hit 250 on electric, man. That guy, I'd be like, the guy that looks like the guy from, what's his name? He's a YouTuber also. Well, I'm not gonna compare people that I don't know, but he's he's not gonna let us know how he did it. I mean, we saw how he did it. I saw the car. I just don't know what materials he used. Because that aluminum that I thought it was aluminum or steel could be freaking made out of fucking titanium. A lot lighter, right? Or maybe out of aerogel. You ever heard of aerogel? Holy shit. air and gel synthesized. All right, that's that. Cool. All I need to do is check out the body. Check in or check out the body. I got this Vitera Camaro body off the Heezy. Right? And it fits. It has to fit. Doesn't look like it fits. Oh man, what the hell is it getting caught on? Yep, 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 yep. I think we're gonna have a problem with this one. Right here. Let's put on some wheels first. Alright, is there any screws in here for the wheels? Nope. Back. Back. Go. Ah, there's the ones I was looking for. Right here. These are BTS. ATS. Last time I seen some of those spares, damn, they were expensive. These are Jayco's. These wheels are freaking Jayco. I got them from Pin. Pretty sure they're pretty old, but they're not breaking down like these fucking what do you call them? BSR contacts. I have some contacts, brother. They're still new in pack and they're fucking degrading. It's like how? Look at these ATS. No degradation. It's not being. They're not breaking down. But look, if I had the regular hubs on this thing, these wheels would not fit. Look how much space I have right there. Yeah, I'll show you in a sec. But they would not fit if you didn't have the oh, and they're sterile. I mean, they're staggered. So, yeah, staggered. Sterile. 28s and 30s. That's good. Right on. Hey, Lawless, I'm gonna recommend a show for you. It's called The OA. It's on Netflix. and it's about it's really good. I don't want to spoil it, but the message is very clear. And that today, it just turned me. I just finished watching the second season, and I just have a better view of this whole um, existence and consciousness and all of this stuff, brother. You know what I mean? So it's called the OA. It's abbreviated for the original angel. See how this sits up? Oh, too big. Well, the body's too small. Yeah, yeah. What I need to do is remove the cylinder head. I'm gonna try also getting a body for this because I'm thinking of just putting drag drag foams in the rear. I'm not sure yet. Oh yeah, I like this. Look at this Mercedes GTR. Look at that. How's the wheels? Oh shit! Look at them wheels. I got that from Don't Be a Menace when they're stealing the Lexus in the parking lot. Oh shit! All right, I guess this is what we're gonna do right here. I gotta clean this up so I can put a plastic cover on it. Give me a sec. See this? Now let me see the space for the cylinder head. We have none. So it's gonna be drag only, I guess. Right? You know what I mean? I'm gonna put the cylinder head on. And I'm just going to put not even the header, brother. It doesn't even fit. Oh yeah, it does, but oh man. Quite oh no, I can't. I'm gonna have to figure something else. Because the header, no way. No way. No way. I got a header right here. I mean, do I keep saying header? I have this thing right here. And the bolt pattern is, the screw pattern is not the same. Let me see. I have more cylinder heads. This one, oh, doesn't fit. Oh, this one fits. But we gotta cut it down, right? So I'll put this to the side, cut it later. Don't want to make too much noise right now. How about this one? Bolt pattern, off. Okay, let's store this with smaller screws. Are these regular 2.5s? Yes, sir. So, these out. And no eardrums. Measurement Measurements on that body, bro. I want me a Lambo body for the Fusion. Yeah, brother, but what kills this is the cockpit, the in between thing, because it's too low right here on the sides. So this is at least that gives me a reason why not to use it, because I put a lot of work into that one. You know what I'm saying? Um, I do have other ones, and there are other ones available, like 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 the one I just did recently, the GTR. I could put the GTR later, but for now, I want to admire this body. You know what I mean? I want to look at it and be like, "Yep, it's on a Fusion, even though it's incomplete." I'm gonna plug that there and get me some short screws. I think we can do it just two. Not like if I'm gonna try to start it like that. It's like, oh shit, I forgot the other two screws. It only has two. It's supposed to have four. Just to hold it in place. And I want to know what's up with this glow plug because I need some. This one's still good. Brand new. So take this out. Replace it with one we don't need. We'll try to make it cool with this one. Look. Give me a sec. Yeah, I don't have any more standard plugs, brother. All I have is like turbo plugs and OS plugs and small plugs, brand new. A bunch of serial '09 plugs, or four of them. That's a bunch. But yeah, all I have is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 brand new turbo plugs. I already went through a bunch of standard plugs. And I was lucky to get the 12 packs axials that they used to have for like $60. Now they want to sell it for like $10 each. Right? I did buy 2 packs. I should have bought all of them that they had available a while back. But I got into it, brother. I was um I was buying shit ahead of time, man. That way, like I said, I knew what I was getting myself into. And that was a lot of greatness. A lot of greatness. So, if anything, this is going to be my special weapon to take it to a drag strip. Well, with the others, take this out. And for now, we can put just a regular one. I'm not going to use. Let me see. Let me see, let me be. I don't have any in here. Uh, uh, all right. Gonna use some Jacksons. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Guess we can go with this. And then this, we're gonna put it away in the head, cylinder head part. And then this, where did that piece of tube go? It's, it's not too long. It's not long enough. All right, we can use this. Is this too green? I want a yellow. Preferably. Just to cover this thing right here. Yeah. Perfect length. There we go. bam, boom, pat, pat, boom. Wait, the other way. Still doesn't fit. Let me go switch it off. Give me a sec. Yeah, it looks better. Might not fit either. Nope. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, I don't think I have any of them are gonna fit. See that? So I'm gonna have to clog it. Wow, we're running out of options for sure. With this one, okay. I'll put this one. Excuse me, even worse. Let's just cover it. Let me get some plastic. Plastic. Here it's nice and clean. I'd rather have it on the shirt than inside the Venturi. I don't want to waste no money, buddy, so you think measurements has to be. Oh yeah, it's pretty tricky. But my best guess for fusion is an HPI body and not an electric one, like a Fortec electric. Cause I was about to buy an F40 the other day, and I was like, whoa, whoa. Like the center of the body is going to be too short and low. But it makes sense if you're just trying to drag race it. That's what I was trying to let you guys know about it in the video. That you can lean as much as you want your engine, but only if you're going for a little shootout, like 132 feet, just for a little run, just for a little pass, because if you're trying to bash, holy moly, that lean, holy moly. I mean, your engine is going to get too hot where it's not even going to go before it won't even destruct, but just in case the bushings can't stand that much heat, from friction. Well, I don't know. It just depends. No, but most of the time, I'm pretty sure it's just because you have debris in it, or you got like a rock or something through. You know, that could like make your engine just crack. But when it's overheating, it's not. It's really not gonna blow. It's just gonna not go. You know, you're freaking. It's gonna run way too freaking lean, and your fuel's gonna be boiling. But look at this. Look this right here. Oh, yeah. I'm getting excited. Not too excited. I'm gonna go with some black on black, like black on gray. pins. Maybe have something special for those. Like these gold pins. Now we're gonna go with black pins. Because these ones are a little goldy. But I like these black ones instead. Yeah. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Willis. What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Willis? Willis is my will. Will Smith is also about unlocking your will. You know, will like the will, and Smith like Smith and not a Smith and Weston, but a locksmith, right? All right. Not that I know you agree with me, but let's just move on. Let's just say you agree with me so we can move on. All right. All right, buds, buddies, brothers, band of brothers. We gotta find more brothers to expand more the wavelength. Um, Man, she looks slick. Look at that. I'm gonna make it turn like this with style. Right there. Wait, a little bit more. Right there. All right, so let me see. New Nova engines are badass. Oh yeah, I want to. You know, I was so close of getting an R9R, but all this gossip and all this. I mean, all this, all these comments that I heard that they blow up and blah blah blah, and I was like, not blah blah blah, but I mean, I've never had one, right? But it just discouraged me, and so I bought other things. You know. Oh yeah, here we go. So it's finally complete. This thing does have all new internals, except those engine mounts. I must have ran out of like one or two, but it's right there. And it's not like you can fix all these moldings and put some freaking glue with ashes, you know what I'm saying, and then drill it and tap it again, and then start repairing some of those. But look, I even opened up the hoods, the hood, the roof scoop. Let that breathe, brother. Cooling, air cooled. It's not a Porsche, but it does look like a Porsche. The Mercedes CLK GTR. I want the other one, the regular CLK Sport. That one too. I was trying to look for that body because it's not so like right here. All right. All right, brothers. I think that's it for today. I'm gonna get going and prepare. No, no. Let's prepare the fusion for tomorrow. Whoops, because We might get this out tomorrow. This is fusion number 1. All I gotta do is put a battery on. Put the battery. And what the other thing was I gonna do? Oh no. We're good right here. So I just want to make sure this thing still turns on. That the servos are not messed up and I have to fix it tomorrow. But I do have the 80-mile-an-hour gearing in here, which is, oh yeah, I see. It is a little bit bigger than the other one. So let's get this straightened out. Oh, I can't put the screws in yet because tomorrow I'm going to have to charge the battery. Shut up! Quiet! You're not dying. Alright. Oop, Schumacher 2. Go back to Schumacher Fusion 1. Right, left, right, left. To the right, to the right, to the left, to the left. Now, throttle, throttle. Brake, brake. Brake good. Tail safe. It needs more. What the fuck is this? Shut up. Quiet. Reminds me of Connor O'Brien when the computer's telling him danger to manifold. It's like, shut up. Where is? What am I missing? What am I missing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, I just lost my thought. People that talk shit about them, they race them in Europe on road all the time, brother. Oh, which ones? The people that talk shit about them probably won't. Them bro operators. Hey, did you guys hear the there's a new brand that's coming out of nitro engines. I forgot what it's called. I just saw a commercial the other day. Not a commercial, a short. Of this guy. It was just him. But I'm pretty sure you guys saw and know who I'm talking about. No, not Nova. It had a name of a person. It wasn't like a brand name. It was more like a personal name. Oh, I gotta set up the fail safe. There we go. Yeah, that's much better. Nice. Nice. Alright, now let's check my tires. VSRs. 30 millimeter in the rear. Yeah, brother, if I didn't have this one also has the 30 millimeter hubs. They all do. I think that's all you can get right now on racingcars.com for Schumacher. I think that's all you're able to get. Nicely done. This is a Schumacher 21 chassis. Does not have a center belt, so going that fast could mess things up. That's alright. We can always fix it. Differentials, okay. They feel okay. Pipe. This pipe, I'm still going to go out there and find out if it does good. It should do good. You know, we're going to have to see. Like, for instance, if it does good, we're going to be like, hey, you know all those other pipes that are designed for this? You don't really have to go that far if you don't have one, right? But here, this is gonna... well, I hope it does. Good. Good. Blouses. Blouses. I hope that's a win for tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow is street sweeping day. That way there won't be any cars in the way and we can just perform. And finally get my 80 miles an hour, brother. But I am not looking forward to attempt to get that 80, brother, really. But you never know. Once I'm out there under the sun, brother, I'm a whole different person. I am, brother. Like right now, it's like I feel like I'm in a cage because there's walls around me. Not that I'm claustrophobic or anything. It's just, you know, with the power of the sun, I can transform. And that's it. All right, I think we're set with this one. If I don't do this run, well, we'll have something else. No, but hopefully I can get this thing out there tomorrow. If not, there will be another day. You know what I'm saying? All right, brothers. Um, 80 miles an hour for the win. 100. You got this. Oh, thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your motivation. Appreciate it, brother. Let me check my wheel, my toes. Not my toes. The toe angle. Yeah, yeah. Now I feel like Ben Stiller. I'm trying to look at this. Like in Zoolander. All right. Okay, brothers. Yeah, that's it. That's it for tonight, brothers. There will be another day, another night. Like always, we will continue this journey. I've noticed that there are more YouTubers. You know, I've been getting new YouTubers. Shout out to the newest one. Can't recall his name. Man, I gotta start writing these things out that I want to say. But that's one thing I never wanted to do in my life is write notes. Because I got a brain for that. I've been trying to exercise my brain so it becomes stronger. By not freaking trying to memorize stuff. But more like just, yeah, memorizing. But, you know, I don't know if you know what I'm trying to say, but I'm trying not to give myself too much of a hard time. Like, maybe that's a problem. Maybe I was supposed to write shit down so I can have a better memory of it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just saying it, because that's what the rule of 369 gives you, you know? The universal secret rule of 369. Damn, you're fine. You know, the Lil John talks about it in code, you know, in subliminal, and like in sacred, not they call it sacred knowledge, just like sacred geometry, just like the golden ratio and whatnot. Well, there's a golden ratio in clock where you can manifest stuff, and 369 means say it 3 times at 3 o'clock. No, it's oh, it's oh man, hold on. The 9 is to write it 9 times. The 6 is to say 6 times, and the 3 is to hear it 3 times. Right? Hear it, write it. No, hear it, say it, and write it. Hear it 3 times, write it. Oh man. Let me just go back. Let me get back with you on that one. But yeah, 369. Hear it, write it, and say it. Don't know how they go in order, but I will double check next time. I'll have that right. But yeah, other than me, I'm not falling asleep. Just it's like I don't know. Maybe I'm not supposed to say it. Maybe they're not letting me say it. Maybe you're the one that's supposed to find out yourself, right? That's what sacred means. Oh man. Maybe it's in there and it doesn't want to come out. Come on, Ever. Get it out. Oh no. Anyway, that's it, brothers. Thank you for joining me today. It was fun. You know, like always. And hopefully you tune in again, brother. Y'all have a great, awesome, wonderful night. Later, brothers. Stay up, but not too long. Up all night. Later.